Let's see. Anybody hear me yet? Nobody's up yet. It's like noon. Where is everybody? Nobody here. We got a little tickle. A little tickle. A little tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle me Elmo or somebody like that. Wasn't there a kid's book like that? Tickle me somebody. Oh boy, it's quiet here, but I'm here. Great. Howdy from Waco, Texas. You guys have been busy with the COVID down there, haven't you? Actually, there's a lot of local grants too in Waco. There's just a lot of local grants picking up because the local communities have to get rid of their money that they have from the the CARES Act before the end of the year so they can get more money, So Mississippi here, help, yes. Well, start looking now. I'm gonna put in the description how to find local stuff, okay? I have 3 videos in there. Hi, Gina. Gina. I have 3 videos there. I'll put when I get back home. I got 3 more miles to go, so that's 45 minutes to an hour before I get there. And actually, I'm doing more. I'm doing like 9 miles or so, and the other day I did 10. I'm from South Carolina. Oh, great, great, wonderful. Yeah, I mean, South Carolina, people have noticed it's a little tougher, but it's still lots of stuff, Let me know, send me an email so I could show you. And like my email is on Let's Go Free Radio. I try to answer. I certainly answer if you're a paid member of Let's Go Help. Those I have to, and those I try to do every single day. I spend most of my day answering them. But I don't know the title that I just showed you about starting a business. I mean, now, jobs are crazy if they're available. It's going to take at least 6 months or so before we get back to any kind of normalcy. Probably could be 9 or more they're talking about. We're all guessing, of course. But obviously, we all thought it'd be gone by now, right? So what people thought and what happens are different. So you got to start planning plan Bs. And I think one of the best ways, still in this country, is starting your own business. And that's why people come to this country, and that's why in the title I say talk about immigrants. I've been listening for a while. I love you. Thank you, Michelle. This is what this country's about. My grandparents came over. They worked in the coal mines. My father, who was a little boy and saw the opportunities here, started his own business. And that's why, you look at all the big businesses in this country, even Fortune 500 companies, were started by immigrants with nothing. Sears Roebuck started with a push cart, selling suits from a push cart. And he got money before anybody had a suit. So he was crowdfunding 100 years ago. He'd go back and find tailors to make a suit and give it to them. See, and that's why with the internet now, it's now more possible than anything, is starting a family. Yes, Gina, please email me so I could get your stuff. And look in the description when I get back home that there'll be things to follow, how to find these local grants that are available in all the cities. Not everywhere it's not, but it's a crapshoot. You got to try. If you're not trying, well then you certainly ain't gonna get bupkis, because nobody's gonna come and find you to give you the money. And so yes, it's going to be competition. It's like anything in life. It's like getting a job, finding a loved one, and things like that. A lover, I guess. Finding a mate, I guess. And that's the important thing. And I think now there is no way. And if you're unsure about how to start a business without any money, if you remember, I have a thing, how to retire in 3 years. And this is really that formula. that I believe in. All my businesses have started that way without any money, and I have 3 successful and 2 or 3 unsuccessful. So I'm batting a little bit over 50%, not much. And even in writing books, which is really was my work for a long time, only 10 of those made money. So I'm wrong 90% of the time. But if you're not trying, then you can't learn, you can't grow, you can't do anything in life without trying. That's why trying and failing is the most important thing you have to do. And if you're not willing to do that, you're just gonna sit and do nothing, and I think be miserable. Who am I to say? There's many ways to get through this life. I don't think my way is the only way. I can't be, and I know it's not. You have different ways, but take little bits and pieces, that you could piece together your own mosaic. It's a crossword puzzle. We don't even know what the picture looks like, but we grab a little piece, try to fit it in. It doesn't, then you throw that piece away, and you go try to find another little piece and try to fit it in your life, and it may fit, it may not. Hey, yeah, this one's pretty good, and I'll use that for a while and see what happens next. Now, another thing about starting your own thing is the gig economy. I mean, there's good and bad things to that, but right now, if you have nothing else to do you still have the book available? No books, it's all online. Let's Go Help. It's half the price any book I sold, and you get a ton of free stuff. Plus, personal help. That's what I want to do, is give everybody as much personal help as I can, because instead of inundating you with something close to what Google has, I want to show you, hey, these are the only places you should try to get that money that you need. And that's what I do in Let's Go Help. You tell me what you're after, what kind of help you need, and I say, okay, you try these things, because I think that's from my studying, and I'm not right all the time, believe me, I know that. I've been married 3 times. I have a teenager. Cool. Start investing in them. That's the important thing. Investing in their knowledge and their experiences and whatever, to learn how to build the world that they need. Don't try to shove them into your world, because we don't know what the hell to do ourselves. How can we tell somebody else what to do? Learn from experiences, yes, but I think the best way to help people is give them experiences as much as you can. Encourage them to try this, try that, or whatever. So they build upon what skills they have. That's what it boils down to. We're all built with different skills, with different talents, and trying to use the talents we have with different kinds of talents that work for somebody else ain't gonna hack it, and it won't be as fulfilling. So that's why I think our mission is to continually try and fail to build our own talents and try to find out what the hell our talents are. That's the hardest goddamn thing. I've been self-employed most of my life. I've never gotten any business. Yeah, see, I believe, Gail. I mean, that's what I believe. Well, I think it's, particularly if you get a loan, then now you're working for somebody. You're working for the bank. And that's pressure. The reason most of us want to work to the life is get rid of as much pressure as possible. Yeah. So you start getting partners, you start getting investors, you start getting loans and everything. It's like getting marriages. Yeah. And you got to worry about them. Yeah. Unless you don't give a shit about other people, like some people I know. And that's why you can do things. It may not be the way you want, but you have to figure that out. Go to meetups, meetup.com. Start going to meetups in your area, people who start businesses or whatever, and or people who do real estate, all that kind of stuff. And Cali, great, Cali, yeah, and then see, if you and make hustle on the side. This is, to me, what's great about the gig economy. I got a whole bunch of reports on the gig economy, but you could find out about them. There's a whole bunch of apps that match you up with what gigs you're in the area that you could do, and they're no money, no cost, no boss, and start earning income, right? And when you want to. I mean, that to me is a great thing. Particularly people now want to start creating their own business or idea. So that's going to be, you're like a, like an actor or somebody like that who is, waiting on tables to pay the rent while they're doing their acting, or whatever their passion is like that, your art. And that's what you are. We all are trying to figure out what our art is, our passion that we could give the most, because actors, yeah, that payroll tax pay. I talked about that before, and I'm going to do it again. Thanks for reminding me, Kelly. Hit me an email to remind me. Yeah, that's like $5,000. And yeah, great idea. Yeah, it got lost in all the other stuff, the EDILs and stuff. Let's see, find anything to start up for the first-time owner. Going to be hard to start a business in a Biden. That doesn't matter who's in. No, don't worry. yeah. That's just croutons on a salad. That's not going to make your life. You're waiting for a politician to determine your future. That's not having a future. That's like being in jail, man, again. No, you create your own opportunities and things like that. And that's why I'm talking about the gig economy is there for you to earn extra money. Now they're hurting for drivers to deliver food. You want to deliver food? Maybe you don't have a good enough car. Actually, my son did that a lot. He just had an old clunker. They don't care. You're not delivering passengers, and they need so much. So, you can make $100 a day or something like that easily doing that stuff, depending on the city and everything. But try it. What the hell? That doesn't work? Then you do something else. You walk a dog or two. Yeah, see if that works for you. There's a million of these things, to make income and only on your terms. You're not going to be a millionaire, but you got to live till you, and feed yourself and learn how to feed yourself while you're working on that thing you want to do. Or maybe that thing you want to do is to save kids in the neighborhood. Maybe that thing you want to do is to, get a psychology degree so you can help patients. Well, you want to help patients? Get them now. Don't get a degree. Just start doing it for free. Go on Zoom calls and say, like you're the greatest listener in the world, okay? So bill yourself as that. Zoom call, greatest listener in the world, will help you with problems, right? Uber, Instacart, all those. I mean, they're great. And now you're a therapist. Who the hell cares, If you're going to ask for money and you say you're a therapist, then that's probably different. You don't want to do that. You want to do it for free to see what that's like. People need help. You're not going to get people that are referred by doctors. That doesn't matter. You have to have credentials for that kind of stuff and get paid by insurance. Forget that. Just see if you want. You could do this without credentials, without money, without anything, by just saying you'll do it. And if you don't charge money, you're really safe. People want to give you money, fine. People want to give you a chicken. Fine. Marilyn, I'm disabled, getting turned down. Yeah, that may happen. So now you have to find more sources. Somebody texted, I'm getting turned down in Maryland. And yeah, that's, you turn down dates. People will turn you down for everything. You try. Every place that turns you down, you ask them for other places that you could apply to, okay? Then what you start doing, okay, how can you do this without money? And then you got to start brainstorming that. You go to some meetup groups. So you have a disability, I don't know, but the meetup groups probably are on Zoom calls too, to bounce off ideas about how to do this without money with other entrepreneurs that do things like this, and try to find find a way to do it without the money. This is what immigrants come to this land, like my grandparents, with not a penny in their pocket, right? And they started some of the biggest Fortune 500 companies in the world, yeah, with no money, no connections or whatever. This is what this country still has, but we got beat out of us. They think we need $1 million to start a business. I think that's crazy. Some you do, yeah. There's too many you don't. So don't get trapped. And the people that say that are people that are selling you the $1 million or selling you consulting fees on how to get it, you know. I don't know. There's just too many ways, too many options everywhere, but you don't see them because we live off Google, and Google sells us things that people pay advertising to tell you. So if they're paying Google to advertise this, that means they're gonna get money from you. And that's why with social media, just start losing this. Fail, what the hell? There's a free, may I'll put this in, remind me if I forget. There's a great free course on how to use the internet for business, okay? All free. It tells you step by step. One of the SBDCs hired these big consultants to set this up to give you a free course on how to make money using the internet. All free. Tells you everything. You don't even have to know how to spell computer, okay? And you can do this thing. I'll put it in the link in the YouTube. And let's go help people. It's in the list. Just tell me you need, want to start a business and what city you're in, and that will be in there too. So that's all. And that's why, if you remember, man, I show you 150 places in your city that is free help to start a business. Yeah, but free help is all kinds of things. Like this free, the free course. There's a free course on how to make money in the gig economy too. It's all this stuff. We think we have to pay for everything. Why? Because people who are making a lot of money are telling us that, and that's how they make a lot of money. By convincing the rest of us that it costs a lot of money. Oh, Nicole Carter, nice to see you. How much you get for me? Plus, help one another and Let's Go Help. Yes. And that's what Let's Go Help is all about. Man, the members are putting me out of work. They're solving more problems than I am. And that's really a joy. I think that's what we're all here to do, is to help each other. That's the bad side of capitalism, is, that it's a dog-eat-dog world. What? It can or cannot be. It's up to you. You want to screw other people getting ahead? Fine. People do that, and people do it a lot. But there's so many problems to solve. If somebody can solve them better, fine. You go out and find another one, man. We got a lot of things to do that have to be done, that should be done, and that people need help. Go out and help somebody today, and then figure out, when you do it for free, then figure out, hey, how can I package this to make money at it? What about grants here? Also, I had Covd earlier this year and have a problem. Okay, you should, you have problems, health problems with the county, with health care and stuff like that. Go to your county Department of Health. The health people at your county office is good, or 211 also is a good place to start looking for help. There's a lot of free nonprofit organizations give all kinds of help for any kind of health conditions, even dental and things like that. So it's, if you have health care, don't have health care, or whatever. There's too much. It takes work, that's right. It may not happen, that's right. But the stuff is there. And the whole point of this is trying. So please try. That's all anybody could ask of you, is to try. No one expects you to win, first place. Nobody expects you to be a millionaire. But I think in a society, we all have to encourage each other to try. What would you tell a little child trying to start a life out? Oh, you can't win that race. Don't bother running. No. Get in the race and try. See what you're made of. See if this is for you. If not, then try something else. Please. You have nothing better in life to do than to try to do something and try to help somebody else. We all need it. I need your help. Somebody else needs your help. You need help from somebody else. So try. And if you're not trying, then you're not showing other people how they should do it too. And that's why, that was so great to me having kids. I used to beat myself up if I didn't come in first place or anything. Man, would you say that to a 6-year-old? Ah, you didn't win, you lazy son of a bitch. Into your room, stay there forever. No, we're all still children, and struggling like hell. We're all scared as hell, and I have no idea what the hell to do. And we're all that way. The people who fake it that they're not are just trying to get more money from you because you don't know what you're doing, neither do I. But they feel, oh, if I could pretend that I know exactly what I'm doing and I'm not scared, then you're gonna give me a lot of money. And because we're weak and we're helpless and we don't know what we're doing, so we give them money if we have them. Okay, guys. See you soon. I got 3. I'm up to about doing 8-9 miles a day now. Man, I don't know how long. I don't know if I'm going to keep my life shorter or longer. Talk to you soon.